No, I still classify a purse as being first. Purse was first in offline chat. Nope. I was not expecting to have to help Link with that this today, so uh yeah, that's why we're late. I don't know how many times I gotta tell him to use the schematic verifier before he actually does it. Surely he will, yeah? At some point. I don't think you understand how difficult it was to try to, like, figure out what he did. So then my first thing is to always check the redstone, because that's normally where he messes up on. But the duper was so simple, I just don't understand how you would fuck that up. Tried everything, nothing was giving me that, and then so I just like went to waterlog and stuff. Is that the wrong one? I think it's the wrong one. Yeah, it most definitely is. Stupid fucking things. God, I really hope there's not more of those. So we're probably gonna just be doing the maps today. I mean, I guess it depends how long we take. As far as I know, there's still some issues that have been discovered. So I guess if we get done, we can start working on bringing over mine carts and checking all the shears and checking all the items in the back droppers. Making sure that's all right, but I want to get all the maps in place now at this point to see how many stupid things we're going to have on the maps. Dumbass mechanic. Just want to have a chat with whoever decided to do that. Just want to talk. I guess depending on your reasoning, I might do a little bit more than talking, but if you have a valid reason, maybe I'll hear you out. Maybe not. Who knows? That's uh that's up to fate at that point. A small bet. Uh-huh. Maybe a hammer. We can bonk them. You know, I'm open to options. You know? Close the. I didn't close the VOD tab. I had to fucking watch the VOD back at like 0.25 speed. Like 15 fucking times. And then I just randomly was like, was this water trapped over the front waterlogged? To look back and the water was not flowing how it should have been. And I was like, oh, I see it. Tested it to be sure, and yep, that's exactly what it was. But it would give me these in the same order, then I wouldn't have to like go back and forth between this shit. I wouldn't have to look at it, but the restock hand thing is so stupid. What if I just turn hand restock off? That would probably be a lot nicer. But then I should still be able to pull from the shulker boxes. That should still work. It just won't give me a new map. So now I just need to figure out which one's which. Let me dye them different colors. That'll be the easiest way to figure it out. I shouldn't pick the one at the bottom left to figure out which one it is. Are these not? They're not in separate boxes. How did I do this? So that's bottom left of the right map. That's top left of the right map. That's... What route did I take while making this? Alright, we're going to just take them to the next spot. And I'm going to just place them one at a time. I'm going to get the one out of the box and then place it one at a time. One out of the box, place it one at a time. That way we can get it all laid out in each box, because we have enough space to put them all in one box. Because we have 9, yeah. Take longer for this one, but it will allow us to orientate the boxes correctly, so we can just place it easier for the rest of them. And then if we ever expand too, it's easy to figure out which is which. Go to it's on right now. So I'm also going to need extra boxes. Near a farm, we should be able to grab boxes right down here. Say we're empty on boxes. Really? That's the middle right of that. So we'll do middle right. It's right there. This is top left of the first one. Okay, so left, right. How you doing, Five? Welcome into top left of the right. What fucking route did I take to make this shit? Middle of right. Yep. Okay, these might not be in the order that I made them. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Drunk or something. I mean, shit. Top, middle. This is middle right. Middle right, right, I guess I should say. This is top right, yeah. Top right of left. Okay, so those go in order. So 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Why did I not put it in the shulker box in the order? I gotta be stupid. Top right of right. Bottom left of left. Working on your first multi-item sorter. Nice. Bottom left of right. It's going all right so far. I mean, there's some bugs that we're finding, but it's kind of a mix of people building it wrong in survival and um, it being wrong in the schematic when it was created. Middle left. Bottom middle. Bottom middle right. Middle left. Yeah. This is really annoying me, these fucking green shits, but the only way I can get rid of that is by moving the maps I made in the overworld. But if I do that, then things are wrong. And well, not wrong, but I have to update all these maps and recopy everything, and then yeah, annoying as shit. Yeah, with so many people working on it, I think that was pretty much inevitable that that was never going to happen. I'm going to just dye these boxes. I can't be asked to move them back over. Let's do light blue left, red right. Yeah, this is left. Or maybe lime. Lime left, red right. But everything's all built, that being said. You know, like all the main structures, like, you know, foundation, everything is all built across the whole network, all 71 stations. Um, Besides the expansions we're going to need for new projects, but the whole thing is completed. Lime left, red right. They go in tangents. It should be pretty easy to remember. Now it's just about finding bugs and getting them all to work properly. So now I'm getting all the maps in place. That way every station has the codes on it. So you know what to input to actually go somewhere. Otherwise, you have to just remember all the shit offhand, which would be annoying. So yeah, I'm doing this. And then we will work on getting all the mine carts in each station. Each station needs about 3 shulkers of mine carts, I want to say. Probably. Let me look. And then we got to make sure, while I'm doing the mine carts, because that also is iron that I'm going to be bringing, we're going to check to make sure that this dropper has the shears in it, that all these droppers have an iron ingot in it as well. So we can do all that at once. I could be doing everything at once, but it's just nicer inventory-wise. I don't have to worry about all of it like that. What the hell do you mean that skip bees? What? Bang your song, man. Lime left, red right. What even is this? Oh, this is a raid farm. Mini raid farm. You know, bees, I just spent 30 minutes trying to fix the thing that I know works correctly for Link, and had to review the VOD about 20 times in 0.25 speed to try to figure out what he did. So, like, maybe let me listen to what I want to listen to today, please. And I started stream late because I was like, well, it's after 7 o'clock. I might as well wait. Well, because I knew he wouldn't. I've told him so many times to use the Lightmedica verifier, and he just never does. So I'm like, I gotta just try to figure out what he did wrong. Does that surprise me? I mean, yeah, kinda. ACG. What do you mean you summoned me? Let's see. Is it going to give me them in the order that I grab them here? Probably not. Yeah. No. Oh. 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 Oh my god, it does. It does. I just grabbed it in the wrong order. Okay, so I only want one slot open for maps. But then this way I have to, maybe I just put one of the boxes in my offhand. Oh, the offline messages, yeah. How's the green dot treating you? Why would that have gotten blocked by auto mod? Oh, dot. Dot makes sense. That's why it got blocked. The damn dot. I'm surviving with the dot for now. If I see more and it's like over text, I'm gonna be a little bit angry, lack for better words, before I start having an aneurysm. The grapes you're eating have seeds. What? Why was there even glass here? Gonna be you what? Eating the grapes? So either I go that way or I go that way. It's easier to grab. Well, easier to place is. Oh, it actually gives me in the order that I grab it. That's so nice, dude. I thought it would just be random because it's not like. Motherfucker. That's this station? Brother, it's all the way the fuck over here. Oh Ah, man. Like, that one's not as bad, I guess, but, like, kind of is bad because it's, like, in the middle of a white spot. So if that one's there, then this one's gonna fucking be on there too. Oh, oh man. That's why we can't have anything nice. Stupid goddamn mechanic. Yeah, put an item frame there. It's such a stupid thing, Bees. That's why I'm crashing out. Like, if it was an actual, if it had an actual use, then maybe I could maybe justify it. But it doesn't. Why would you need to know where the map is on a map? I think it's the whole purpose of a map. Well, I guess it points that you are here, but like, how do you not know where you are on a map? Like, isn't that the whole point of the white one? The white one is where you are when you're holding the map. Why would I need to know where the map is hanged somewhere else? Like, what? All right, here we go on this one, but on the right one, we're gonna. Oh, and then you get stuck up there too. Lovely. Surely they'll listen. Do they listen to any of us, Beast? Here we go, right here. Oh, I guess it goes that way. So it might not, or it's not, obviously. But what was the first one? The first one was this one, yeah? And then that and that. So is the map this? The map's not this way. Is it like this? I think it was there. Where did the second one approve? Where did this one come in again? Oh well. It's above the B and bowl. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I do that one? Yes. Why is this portal 4 blocks tall? I like my portals 3x3. I4. Should I take some anger out? Should I blow that thing up? It's gotta go anyway. It'd be really nice to just light that thing and then see the chain reaction all the way down. I mean, we will get over there eventually with the maps because there is a station there. So once we get to that station, we'll go have some fun and we'll light the TNT. That's 2 already today, by the way. If we don't count Bees as a 3rd. Because she got auto-modded. Smile. Ow. Can you click properly, please, mouse? Thank you. I mean, 20 in 9 hours doesn't really seem as bad. You want me to say something? Or purse if one's there? Try to just say bonk every time one's there. Here's your song. Don't have 2 monitors. I could never survive without 2. I think when I first got my PC, I got 2 off rip. I was like, I can't. Like, if I'm getting this, I'm getting 2. And I got a 3rd because I started doing like streams and whatnot. And then I got a 4th. And I think 4 is like perfect for me. If I wasn't streaming or anything like that, I think I would just go with like 2 or 3. Probably 3. 4 is really nice to have like OBS on top for streaming. It's like going from 60 hertz to anything higher than that. Like, you can't go back to it. 60 looks so shit. It's pretty easy to connect them. It's all into the same uh, GPU, which is all the ports are right next to each other. So to have four, you need to have a card that actually has four slots, which is most old ones don't. New ones should have that. You have a faulty port on your laptop. Four is crazy. I mean, kinda. I wouldn't buy it unless you really need to. At least right now, because you need RAM, you're fucked. No, I don't have a streaming PC. That's just the old PC. I could use that for streaming, but I can't be asked to do dual PC, dude. That just sounds so AIDS. My computer can easily handle what I need while streaming. Caught in 4K UHD 240 FPS 120 hertz. Uh Purse. Hertz and you can't, well, I mean you can have higher frames than hertz, but that would be stupid. Well, I mean, you got to make sure that it's compatible though. The RAM of the old PC. Because if you're buying new, you're likely to be required to have DDR5 to put them on the motherboard and CPU. Uh, Achillean is in US, so he might have a micro center, but they're not really that close. Even mine is like an hour away from me if I go to a micro center. Copied it from DMs. It's his fault. True. It's always Achillean's fault. I would always go there before anywhere else Achillean if you have the possibility. Because if you're telling me you're buying PC parts at like a fucking Best Buy, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, bro. Or if you say a Walmart, I'm gonna ban you. You know, I'm 20 minutes from you. It used to be 30, but we moved away, so it's like over an hour now. If no Walmart, Target. Oh, good lord, Target's even worse. I don't even know they even fucking carry PC parts. 3.3K? Is that only that high because of the RAM? Walmart does. I think I've heard somebody mention PC Garage before. Or sorry, PC Garage. Because, I knew nothing what I was doing when I first built mine. I followed a YouTube tutorial. If you can follow a tutorial, you'll be fine. RAM, CPU, motherboard bundles, 900. What CPU and motherboard are you getting for $900 with RAM? GPU is 1K, brother. My 3090 was like $1,500 when I got it, and that was during peak COVID. Living your American dream. You've ever built a PC? I mean, fair enough, I guess. It's a lot more expensive though, and you can't really customize it, which I hate. Yeah, I definitely have a Tim Hortons, even that's Canadian. $900 without RAM to $1,200 without changing anything. Ryzen 7 9500X3D. Okay, fair. 32 gigs with CPU motherboard for 900? What? $32 gigs of RAM alone is like $400. How the fuck are you getting a motherboard and a CPU for 400? CPU alone is 400, $500. There's no way they're giving out a free motherboard with that cost. That's insane. It's like a plane ticket to me. How the fuck is the motherboard $530? That's gotta be. Why is the motherboard the most expensive thing? You save $410 with this bundle. Right. When like I knew they were good, but like fucking hell, like a free motherboard? Like shit. Or a free CPU or free RAM, like the bundle, like who the fuck's gonna buy a PC without getting like build a PC without one or the other? Like hello? If VRAM is a thing, person. The GPU stuff. No, I get that, Xena. The DJ kind of nowhere with some of the stuff. $50.60 for $350. Seems a bit low. You were joking. Smile, surely. Alright, we want to have some fun. How much gunpowder am I going to burn doing this? Okay, as expected, there is no... Oh, there's a little bit of glowstone in here. Yeah, I'll save this. One, two... only 200k gunpowder we're gonna burn. I'm fine with that. I mean, yeah, I mean, this day and age, 8 gigs of VRAM isn't a lot. There's a shulker of TNT. Give me that. Two shulkers of TNT. Are we dead ass? Oh shit! It chain reacted backwards. Oh, rip golem. Wait, it echoed. Wait, our tile entity list block 36 is not a thing anymore? That's the glass. They're still there. Those invisible blocks are still there. It's still one of the most satisfying farms to watch run. Skelly survived. How you doing, buddy? We gave you a netherite sword? Are we stupid? I'm burning. If I had to guess, my most damage taken in this game is going to be fire or lava. Just from perimeters. I always be swimming in lava. What is that shulker box? Breaking obsidian. I'm still under 100k obsidian. I really don't place gravel. I hate the sound of gravel. I don't know if that's just me, but like it sounds horrendous. I don't know why that box is there. Oh, this is the lazy raid farm. This would not work at all in the slightest. This was before the ultimate raid farm. It was such a pain in the ass to make compared to that one. Because on top of, or those concretes are on top of invisible block 36s that were needed to create with update suppression. These portals, well, there was two, are for corner portal, but they're sliced. So it makes it even more annoying. And I think that was the only suppression on the other side. The overworld side, that was even worse. Maced you by accident. Yeah, surely that was accident. The clip should still have my mic audio. Just won't have music. $18k obby and only have 7 berry. And I have other people, but at 85,000. Didn't have the mic. Are you smoking? There's so many clips on my channel that have mic. What? The hell? If If that's the case, then my VODs wouldn't have a mic. Like what? My mic's in the VOD. When you make a clip, it just pulls it from the VOD. So it should be the same. At least from what I understand. Yeah, my VOD does not have any music on it. Yeah, it was muted on my end when I made a clip and checked it. But we have so many other clips on the channel that are the same way, where I have music playing and everything. Nah, I feel like there was also a lot more obsidian than people think in 117 Perry's speed. Especially with how many ocean ones we've done. Not have done, but had to do. He had it muted. Are we dead ass? Oh, look, a random friend request from Nisha's Discord. Surely I accept this. Ignore. I don't think we put anything on quick selects, Max. Sorry, I didn't see that. If you put that a while ago. I don't even know what the signal strengths would need to be if we were doing them. I don't know why they do that. Well, yeah, if you're doing all 528 or 1K berries, then yeah, you're just naturally gonna have more. Just a few minecarts here. Nothing to be worried about. But yeah, the real reason why I'm tearing this down, Max, and I'm just keeping it as like a relic, is because somehow the overworld side got chunk regens. So there's literally nothing on the overworld side. I can actually show stream. This is what the overworld side looks like. It's all chunk regen. This is all that's left for some reason. I don't know why, but it did that. This was a full 528 perimeter. You can tell it went this way because the walls went this way. All in this area. And it's just gone. I randomly went here one day. And I went through and I saw regular terrain and I was like, that's not supposed to be like that. But yeah, it's all gone. Well, that's the thing. I don't know when it went, Speed. Like, it could have been gone for like 2 years because we never used this area anymore. After we had the ultimate raid farm, there was just so I wouldn't know when to copy from. I mean, now I can't because we have other stuff around it and whatnot. It wouldn't work anyway, so it's not like the biggest of deals. It's just, I guess we have another perimeter we can just like retexture with something, or not retexture, but like remake with a different farm later or whatnot. I don't know. Would have been nice to keep, but it's all good. If the farm still worked, I would have had a little bit more pain, but it doesn't, so like, it's not that big of a deal. You get me? Yeah, that doesn't sound legit, Achillean. Surely at some point we'll finish this bedrock break-in, yeah? It's on MSI's website directly. I mean, I don't really prefer MSI if I had to choose, but... And you're sure you're on the official MSI website? And I guess a 3060 isn't really that good of a GPU. I ain't clicking on it, but if you say so. I would just put anything in the channel, Max, and just ping Jutons with it. And you didn't input the code to go there? Because, yeah, this is spawn. This is 950. 951 is over here. $953. You put brewer code. Shut up and cart. True. I think the levers are supposed to be down if you're inputting something there, and only up if it's a 0. So I think they should all be down by default. Yeah, MS is 0, 0, 0. So if you want to put any number in, or any number or letter either than a 0, the lever needs to be down. And then if it's a 0, it needs to go up. "951" should be Conduper on the left. Or on the right. We should get a video at some point explaining that, but from what I just saw you do and put all the levers down and that it worked, I'm assuming that that's the case. So say, for example, you wanted to go to... What's something close here that has a 0 in it? Go to... Try furnace array. So try 003. So you should go to that one over there, if everything's correct. And this is also assuming that no, you went straight back. Why is that sending you to 951? Two, three, 4, 1, 2. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like anything with the 0, that station's sending you somewhere else. I'm not sure. I would just mention it in the Discord channel. Yeah, the annoying part is that even if we're building it as the schematic speed, it's not correct. So that makes troubleshooting it even harder because the schematic says it's right, but it's not. I mean, technically you probably spent like a month of actual work for it. It took a year to get because we took a very long break from building it. Yeah, I saw that picture. I mean, but if you're inputting a code, the code should take you where the code should take you. Like, that's what I don't understand. But yes, with 81 or 71 stations, it's not going to be perfect at first. Can you stop yawning? No. Telling Purse to go to sleep is just useless. It's never going to work. I mean, yeah, we really can't know unless we test every station to every station, which... I mean, because what's the math on that? It's 81 times, or 71 times 71. So that's what, like 400 some fucking combinations or some shit? Wait, no, that's wrong. Right, because there's more than 400 combinations to go with. Well, I mean, technically, yes, but like, it can only take you a certain route from the station you are. Like, for example, if I'm over here and I want to go to over there, like, it's only going to go here, 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 here. Like, it's not going to take a random route, go down and around, and then come back up. It's not going to do that. So, like, you're kind of right, but you're not entirely right. Loud noise incoming. I did warn you. That's the word I was looking for. Factorial. So it's 71. Yeah. Which is a lot more than 400 combinations. Yeah, you don't gotta actually go to the station. Just the intersection on the way. Each intersection in all directions, it has successfully would find all possible issues. Yeah, if you at least visit every station from another station, not like from the single station, but like if you go, for example, start at whiskey and you go to which, and then you go to this and you go to that and you go to that, like you should at least be able to root out a lot of issues, but it wouldn't be everything. Like at least when you're inputting the code, it takes you to the correct spot. And not just sending you some random place. DJ, stop playing F1 music. I can't watch it. I'm debating watching that replay on YouTube. The 2021 Bahrain one. It's 2 hours though, so like it's pretty long. Maybe I'll watch it tomorrow at work if we're slow. Because it's only me in the office tomorrow. Fun. Oh, no more break. Wait, if you start work tomorrow, you should probably sleep. Because don't I end at like 5 in the morning for you? Oh, you don't start in the morning. Okay, fair enough then. Yeah. I like the quick select for like ones we'll visit a lot, like main storage, XP, furnace. Concrete. Those four. So it'd be nice if we can know how to do and encode selects mainly for MS, furnace, concrete. What did I say? XP, XP, and end. I think that's all we would really want quick selects for. And if we know how to do it, we could code more at MS. Like we could like swap them out. So like if we're doing on like a current project or whatnot, we could always like swap the one out at MS to like the current project and then just click that, and then we don't gotta worry about trying to figure out the code or whatever. So it's not difficult to travel from. But I think every station should have quick selects for MS, XP, concrete, and furnace, because like Just makes sense. Those are the most common things we ever have in the world that we go to all the time. Maybe not furnace, but we have space for a lot. Might as well get some use out of it. Free time. Full-time job plus uni. No, I get that. You know, she had the Easter break. Skipping a week at uni, I mean, at least here is like a... You might as well just drop out at that point. It's like you're not catching up. No, this is old. This is lazy raid storage. Super old farm. Slime's over there. That's like 5k blocks, by the way. We do gotta yeet slime storage for the most part, yeah. I don't want to get rid of that guy. I want to keep him at least if I'm going to keep anything. So I don't want to blow him up. What, the overworld side mechs? If we want to move down the overworld side, we have to replace the slime in the floor with something else, because otherwise we can't push it. Because that deco used slime in it. Bees V vibin'. This is the song you asked about yesterday, yeah? Or was it a different MGK one? It was this one? Okay. It's a good song, I don't blame you. Yeah, I meant literally push it down, but with the flying machine. But we don't have to do that. That was just me thinking the lazy way of not having to rebuild the floor, but it would be easier to not do that, I guess, and just blow everything up. Because then we can just use the... I mean, I guess the easiest way to do it would just be to use a bedrock breaker. Because it is only one layer. And I was like, we could just remove the whole floor with the bedrock breaker. Like, if we're going to use the bedrock breaker, I might as well use the whole... cover as much as we can with it. Because then that gets rid of our obsidian problem also a lot faster than it would be to set up the obby miners. Yeah. Yeah, we would need to remove the sticky blocks on the side where the machine pushes forward, yeah. I mean, we gotta remove blocks anyway, that's would be stuck to that. So the easiest way to do that would just be to run a one-way duper over where the breaker needs to be cleared of blocks. And then we would just run the breaker in the rest of the spot. I guess he means... Well, yeah, actually, we might need to remove sticky blocks entirely. Or maybe... Forget. What is it called? Why am I forgetting what the fucking schematic's called? Where's the Discord? One overhead loop breaker. There is slime here, but it does blow up the blocks in the floor. So as long as we just clear... Wait, this is the top one. So as long as we just clear this shit, that would be in the way there, and then the same thing over here when it docks, we'll be fine. Because the TNT will blow up the blocks in front of it, so we'll be fine now. I don't really want to slice portals again. At least that many fucking portals. It was pain. And that I have no idea how to do it with skipping either. First got one. I mean, do you want to slice 46 slime chunks? Because I'm fine with not having them sliced this time around. But if you want to do it, I mean, I'm not going to say no. Why did I use sandstone for the filter items? Skipping updates one block. Suppression updates 0. Long checkerboard. What did Cozy do? Didn't they just do slime? I think they did 2 block gap. I think they did 2 block gap horizontally for their slime. It might be 3 block. Yeah, it's 3 block gap between each portal, which isn't like the most ideal thing, but they had 2 or 3 chunk long spots. I mean, yeah, we can't do that. I don't know how they did it then. Because I see... They have multiple two-chunk sections, though. Only one of them is the way they would have suppressed it, I assume. That's a 3-chunk long section, I think. I don't even remember what our pattern was for slime. Let me look so I can find it. Did I show the overworld side in the progress updates? Or did I only show Nether? I only showed Nether. No, I showed overworld. Overworld, we have a 3-chunk, multiple 2 chunks. If we slice from north-south, we only have a few spots that are longer, or that are 2 chunks. There is there's three 3-chunk spots if we go from east to west. But there's only 2-chunk spots if we go from north-south. And if we go north-south, it has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 7 2-chunk spots if we do that. And then east-west has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has the same amount. But east-west has 2 or 3 3-chunk spots. I'm referencing our slime chunk that we have there. It's not too far up. Well, I mean, it's kind of far up in the progress updates, but that's where I was scrolling. The slime project channel should also still be a thing, so it might be easier for you to find. It'll be in completed projects year 4. Yeah. Yeah, K's pretty chill. I mean, at least with me, he might answer. I don't know if you like DM him out of the blue, if he will. He's asked me for a couple things before. I've asked him for a couple things before. Mainly about the storage. Like making a storage in general on myself. Because I know he's done a couple. First jamming. Also don't know what version they're in. I think they're on a version where the mini skipper still works, the trapdoor one. I think they patched the trapdoor one. Oh shit, it's already 9 o'clock? I might get all the maps done today then. I have been meaning to take this thing down for a while now, so I guess that's... Okay, we've been doing this instead. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I did what, like... I did 16 stations. Yeah, somehow already been 2 hours. Well, close enough, but... 5 more minutes till what? This is my favorite one from the diss track era. Besides, obviously, you know, Not Like Us, but this one's just good vibes. True. I should probably go plug that lava, eh? Just a few amenities here, nothing to worry about. It's gonna take a while to flow down. Might as well. Over here, I can spam a little bit of the explosives. The purple Debbie is clean. That. Guess I could probably put TNT on these couple layers. Let's have some fun. What the fuck? Why are you not working? Hello? Is it because of the box? Interesting. I guess it's trying to place the box too. Does that work in the offhand to restock? Let's see. It does. It can't push portals, but the explosion should blow it up. Because the explosion should... Like, as long as we don't start the bedrock breaker on the portal, like, it should... Actually... No. Because I don't think it would get blown up. It's behind the pistons. We might have to, like, pour, like, water or some shit. We'll have to get rid of the portals for sure if we use the bedrock breaker. Which won't be too bad if we just, like, pour water in the center. Like, it should get rid of a lot of it. Yeah, I guess you could test it. I just don't think the explosion's gonna reach. I mean, obviously we don't need like it to explode directly on it, but because the portal probably has, I think, like the lowest blast resistance possible. So it's kind of just like doing that. Nothing's on that overworld, so no. Everything all got reset. None ain't shit there. I think it was just a player portal, too. From what I remember, at least. I mean, shit, this is probably like almost 4 years ago. Goodbye. Don't kill a skeleton, please. Thank you. Yeeted. Alright, Foxy, we gotta start updating, bro, because this shit's kind of hard to tell what's real and what's not. Does not do well with explosions or blocks that change, this mod, I've noticed. I think you would like fully unload the chunks within your render distance and then go back to them, and then it should update once you travel back. From what I understand. He got that within like a second, to be honest. He's like staring at chat the whole time, I guess. Test and survival. I mean, if it's one person, it's probably me that tests this the most in survival. Like, I just have full faith in it. Never always works out for me. Feels so weird to not have that there. You got the deny button. So I always click ban first and then deny. In mod view, I have a ban, timeout, warn, and delete message. That's next to every single chat in the chat. So I ban them first and then I 10-hour project because you misplaced a piece of redstone. Yep. True. And then that's when you do / backup restore. Smile. Did I put glowstone in bulk? I think I did. If not, we'll find out. I did. Is that really all the debris we have? Somebody been stealing my debris? Backups are cheating. Well, I guess I'm a cheater then. You go to sleep, Purse. No worries. I won't be gone for too much longer anyway. I appreciate you hanging out as always, homie. It's a timing issue. I don't know where the timing is, but it's a redstone timing issue. So that would have to pull you that way. So that gets powered by that, which gets powered by the torch, which gets toggled either by this dust, which gets powered by that comparator, which powers, so it gets power from both. The prime example for backing up, you lost your single player world, Sedge. Which gets power from that, which gets power from that, which gets power from that. Power from that, power from that, power from that, power from that. Yeah, I don't know what would be that, but that's a lot of stuff. I would just mention it. Be here no matter what. Smile. We'll see you tomorrow, my dude. Yeah, I just don't know where that's gonna be. It's been like an hour since we've done some maps. Let's do a little bit more. We'll see how far we get. Is it not? Oh, it did. Never mind. I'm so used to doing left first. I got confused for a second. This system is so much better than what we did before. Having all the maps in the correct box, they're having to figure out which one's what. Bees. True. Yeah, I see that. Want me to start calling you lovely instead? I knew that was going to be that answer. I just wanted to say it anyway. People call me Skittles at the time, and I'm just like, dude, don't. Like, nah, don't do that part. DJ, you have the weirdest shit that you say, and it's just, it never surprises, or it always surprises me. Did I grab it in the wrong order this time? I did. What, you like Skittles? Oh, I have slots open. That's why it's breaking. Not breaking, but filling. The candy, fair enough. I don't know, it just doesn't. I've always been called squishy. Then there's like those one people that call me Skittles, and I'm just like, I don't correct them, but it's just like, why? Skittles was the nickname I did make for myself growing up. I won't say why, because that would be like doxing myself, but alright, so Bees is going to be calling me Skittles for the rest of the time being now. Chop suey. No, I don't really hate it. It's just sometimes I'm just like, I don't know why they say the last part of my name. It's not like squishy is hard to read. Well, because everybody says the last part of your name. If everybody called me Skittles, then I would say it would be fine. And you just confirmed to me that you would not like anybody to call you the first part of your name. Have I been doing these maps backwards? Because I put these on the wrong side. Did I just do this one over here? No. That's right. That's right. How did I skip that station? I've been doing them right. Some people do it and you never know they're talking to you. I mean, yeah, yours makes sense because they could be talking to like anybody. So if they say the first part of your name. Some people do just say that in general. You want to be the outlier, not outliner? I think you meant to say. Yeah, outlier would be, I think, the correct wording. If you want to do it, Bees, I'll allow it. Only for you, though. Anybody else to get the bunk in. Did you get your hair fixed today? Like it wasn't a mess and like everything that went wrong last night? Under control. It came out so good this morning. Well, that's best case scenario then. With how much you were stressing last night, for it to go up like that, it's just like perfect. What, the night before or like after it all when you woke up and it turned out perfect? Squishy's an adjective. I guess some people can see it that way, yeah. And when you woke up, I took everything out. Bees was feeling on top of the world this morning. Yep, you were definitely feeling yourself. It's a great morning. That is one way to put it. Yep. Yep. So layer of glass on slime, so to bomb the central areas out of oh yeah, the spawn proofing. Because I didn't make the floor out of something spawn proof, I had to do the glass there. I forgot about that. Oh yeah, I forgot the station only has 4 quick selects. Well, it is XP, so it doesn't need to have a quick select to itself. So that makes sense. It's kind of hard to tell what station is what, though. Because I'm used to them having, like, different color thingies, bolts that lead to them, so like I could figure it out from that. I mean, that's broken. Whatever that was, it went straight to MS. I don't remember what station I was at, but that one worked. Where was I at? I was fixing something. This one. Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna reconnect the deco. Like, I'm at a loss for that. Please work. Fuck's sake. Yes. Work with that. I want to flip that. So many stations in this middle area, dude. I'll try to get 7 more done. Giant orange and black motherboard. Yeah, that's one way to explain it. that one. Assume I did that one. Yes. Did that one. That one. That one. Did that one. Left, right. We'll just go till the stack's completed. And we only have like 7 or so more, I think. I just don't. I'm trying to figure out where all that stuff is. I mean, we'll see. If I finish these quickly, maybe I'll try to find the rest, but I'm not making any promises. Just finish them tomorrow, if really need be, and then we can get the mine carts and everything as well. That one. That one. That one. Don't think that one actually might be done. Tomorrow, that'll be streaming. Yeah, I've been going pretty consistently, like every day, very recently. Normally around 7 p.m. EST during the week. It's like the earliest I can get back from work most of the time and have like food and everything. Oh yeah, to get it on. $400 later and 2 days without my car, but it's done and it looks sick. I don't have the best picture right now, but I do have one I can send you. Cleaning her Friday because I have a wedding to go to on Saturday. So don't judge that it's not the cleanest of things right now. No, the wheel cover itself was like $50, but getting it hand stitched and everything to go onto the wheel was what costed a lot. No, just a cover for the steering wheel, like a hand stitched cover that's like designed for it. I mean, it was off Amazon that I got the cover. I think we're at like 1.5 million blocks out of 3.5. Last time it was checked, but we have really been focusing on getting the network recently because we've been putting this off for a while. And by a while, I mean like almost a year. So we'll get there eventually, and it's also just like something that we can go back to at any time. I did not expect that project to be a quick thing to be done. This project, I kind of envisioned it only taking about like a month or two. Um, and when we first started it, it took about like a week to get all of the orange things built everywhere. And at that point, I got burnt out because I was literally just doing that for a week straight. But yeah, it does look really good. It's definitely worth it rather than just the boring like stock black steering wheel that was on there. It now matches the car a lot better, and it's like pure leather too, so like it has for me like more grip on it. And it makes the steering wheel like a little bit easier to hold because I have big hands and like the steering wheels on like cars that are stock, they always feel so thin and like I can't hold on to it correctly. Yeah, it was about like a month or so I think that we did the first million. It seems about right, and it was only like two or three people doing it. Like three, I think. Alex, myself, and Rubik. My Mustang. I have a 2025 Mustang GT that I custom built from the factory. Well, I mean, you're also early game too. Well, I mean, not early game, but like the server is not super old, so like you don't have access to a lot of materials. Like we have all the materials on hand. It took me like 1 to 2 days max to get all the materials gathered. If we're not including gathering the quartz. So with the quartz, probably like 5 days. But like I had to fix some things on the barter farm and this and that, so like it took a little bit longer than expected. But Yeah, I only driven like an hour with it home bees, so like it's not I'm not fully used to it yet, but I will for sure over the week. It'll be really nice to have. I wanted it for so long. Yeah, it's definitely been a while that I'll be over doing the decoration for a bit. Kind of whooped on building it, but it's definitely fun to do. I just need to also fix the some of the problems we've been having on the box cyclers, because that's been ejecting boxes with items in it, and it's been making it a lot more annoying to go get because you have to go re-get materials that it chucks out. It's only supposed to output empty boxes, but it's sometimes not doing that. 2012 Frontier with almost 300,000 miles on it. God damn. We have farms for all the materials now. Salt is slow. Well, yeah, I mean that basalt farm's not really designed to get maximum rates. It is only 18,000 per hour. Yeah, there's the most TNT efficient one you're gonna get for the most part. There are some faster farms for sure, but A, I don't know if they're gonna work on the server. B, that's a lot of redstone. And C, you'll probably get complaints about lag. Even though generally they're not really that laggy. But some of your interior place, the dogs made a couple holes. Yeah, that's one thing. If I ever get a dog, I would never put it in my car. I couldn't do that to myself. It pains me too much. Like there was we had cops at our work like 2 weeks ago, and they were standing outside my car. That's where they parked to apprehend the suspects. Mind you, my car is tinted up the ass. That's uh, we won't say. And I have a non-stock exhaust, and it was time for me to leave, so I couldn't really leave. I had to wait till they left. I didn't want any tickets, which they could have given me a ticket for the tint because they could easily see that, but I think they had bigger fish to fry. And one of the cops, because I could see out the window, uh, one of the cops was like leaning on my car, and I was like, I wish I could say something to you, but I really can't. Otherwise, you come to me, and I don't want that. I mean, yeah, if you just run that for a little bit, killing you'll be fine in the background. But with the server restarting so often, you can't really AFK, which is just annoying. I could understand one restart per day, but like three is ridiculous. really wanted to say something, but I'd rather not. The smoke turned to me. Cop pulled you over in your last car for 10. 3 tickets for 10? I mean, you have to deal with GSP, I think, right? GSP ain't a fucking joke. Brothers will kill you if it means getting you off the road. You're ridiculous. Tail lights, headlights, and windshields, and your windows. Okay, so the tail lights, I can understand why you get a ticket for that, but everybody has their windows tinted nowadays, man. It's not because I'm hiding something, it's because it's hot as shit. What the hell is that? Okay, what the hell? Why did they give me that in such a weird light? Oh, I know why. Bro, brother, didn't try anything with the car but the windows. I really didn't want to do the exhaust for the longest time, but I figured out a way for it to still pass emissions. I just didn't take the cats off of the exhaust, so I'm chilling. It's not as loud as it could be, but it's still ridiculously loud. I hate this time of the year, Killian. It's so inconsistent. Like, just pick one or the other. Yeah, that's kind of the same for me, radio. Like, they won't just pull you over for tints, but if you're like speeding or, running red lights or whatnot, then they'll tack the tint on top of it. They mean they have the right to, but they pulled up somebody for a tint is just annoying. As a I guess it depends where you are. I feel like a PI, it should, depending on the thing, like it should be legal for you to have 10. At least maybe they like apply for something, but like it should possibly be legal. It is. Yeah, I thought so. It's kind of like how like the cops are okay to have it, and celebrities and things like that. Oh yeah, bees, don't even get me started. I get like so many migraines and shit when the weather changes like that. My allergies. Oh my god, when the seasons go from like fall, like starts going into spring and then goes into fall, my allergies are up the ass. I feel like I'm dying every time I get them. So bad compared to like normal allergies. Well, yeah, you can do whatever you want for a fee. You want to park on a fire lane because you don't want to walk. I mean, you can. You gotta just pay the fee. But don't, yeah, not legal advice. Don't do that. Guess I'm gonna finish this day. I should only have 3 left. Oh, fuck, there's only 2 stations left. No, I didn't do that one. So 1, 2, 3. And that should be 71. If I can actually count. Which, that's questionable some days. You learned your lesson with the last card. Bears. Yeah, don't gotta remind me about the payments, man. I love my car, but sometimes seeing that money every month go out, oh my god, damn, that's a lot. Not even to mention the price of fuel right now. Because I put 93 in and fuck, you know, man. Not till October is the next one. I guess 6 bucks isn't that bad. $4, it's $5 by me. $4 is basic fuel. What do you mean by mature car? He's gonna drive around in a soccer mom car? We have standards. Okay, at least we have some standards. don't know if I could ever say goodbye to the sports car bees. Have a kid in the future, get in the back seat, get in the trunk. We'll make it there in one piece. Bronco or Lexus GX? I feel like I know what the GX is. Oh yeah, yeah, I got you. That is literally a box car, yeah. I think I like the Lexus better than a Bronco, to be honest, though. I was never really a fan of Broncos to begin with. Wait, what car do you have now, though, Bees? Wait, you have a Bronco, so you get the Bronco Raptor right now. I was like, damn. Okay, so the Raptors are fine. Like, I like the shape of those ones, but the standard Bronco, no. Okay, this one's, it's sleek looking. I don't mind it. No, the one you have now. I was just about to ask what color. Black exterior, white interior. Nice. I wish I could have gotten a white interior. I couldn't. Opposite of mine? Yeah, exactly. Alright, so 7. Yeah, 7 plus 64 is 71. My math is still correct. So every station should have maps. Buggies. Damn. Almost a shulker of fucking item frames. gonna make a spot in MS in the project chest spot where I can just put stuff like this. So I'll put the maps here. And then, so I'll use this one. Bolt network stuffs. And we'll put like stuff in there that we'll use to like make the bolt as well. So like we'll put a box in there for like stations. Probably have like what 5 or 6 box is just will be all dedicated to stations. Maybe not that much because it's like 4 boxes per station. So maybe we do like sets of like 4 station sets, and then spots for like the rest of the network, which is like the intersections and the rail lines. So we could just like have it on hand and just grab it there at some point if we need to. That way it's not a pain in the ass to every time we need to go expand the bolt network. We have stuff on hand all ready to go and just grab it. Be somewhat smart with things, yeah. Blackstone. Here. Let's go. Grayson. That's the robot name that defeated the almighty Achille bot. Alright. All stations should have maps. Oh, yeah, I do remember the name that. Yeah. I think First did mention it a couple times on stream. Every time I heard Kratos, I just thought about God of War. That's all I ever thought about was that game. I didn't really think too much about it. Alright, so tomorrow is minecart day. hopefully, if that's not already done, and we'll just be checking all of these droppers to have shears, which should be pretty noticeable if this is powered or not. But then we got to check all these dispensers here for at least one stackable item. And then, in theory, if that's all done, then it's just testing to be sure all of the stations work. All stations, intersections, everything, but everything's in place. I can survive with this, I guess. We only have 3 as of now. And I don't see us having, well, there is, what would be 1 project over, 2 projects over here. So we might have a couple more things, but I'll deal with it, I guess. I don't like it, but I can tolerate it. Minuteman or Gub Gub. Yeah, Kratos was definitely the best out of those 3. Alright. You're going to be ending for today. This dude's doing some bedrock breaking stuff. Alright, peace. Have a good night, homie. Killian, have a good night, homie. I missed the question. Oh. Okay. Alright, Max. We'll see you later, my dude. Yeah. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Appreciate night, day, whatever. I'll see you dudes all later.